Now, what could be the #1 manga for me? Well, if you ever watch enough of my videos, you would know that pretty well, because it's the one that it's the only series that I actually reviewed volume by volume, just because there is that much story content and that much going on with it that you could not sum it up in one broad manga review itself. And that would be Phoenix by Osamu Tezuka. This series spans 12 thick volumes, some thicker than this, some a little bit thinner than this, but all of them at least 300 pages long. And they take place over different periods of time and space, and some of them are sci-fi, some of them are in the past, and there's sort of like this ancient samurai drama kind of storytelling. Every one of these stories has every kind of element in it: trust, betrayal, love, loss, revenge, jealousy, all of these emotions in every single story, put together with great characters, just a great introduction and sort of celebration of Tezuka's star system, which you can wiki it later. I'm not going to explain how that works. This is Osamu Tezuka taking everything he has learned in his art of manga storytelling and putting it into one series as his ultimate magnum opus to show the world how accomplished he is as a manga artist. Sometimes he does radical, unique takes on stories, and he does them in a way that you couldn't do that series any other way, and it makes into an interesting kind of look. And also you have the story of the phoenix, and how it's this bird that is constantly in a state of rebirth and reincarnation of itself, and how mankind throughout the millennia will hunt down this bird because if you drink its blood it will make you immortal, and how this one simple concept of man trying to attain immortality is retold throughout the ages and retooled to a brand new kind of story, even though it's the same basic kind of plot. And if you love the Sandman series written by Neil Gaiman, it sort of has that kind of level of continuity. Each story can be read on its own, but to get the full effect and the full flavor of the entire of each story, you have to really read every single story in Phoenix, because they all are very lightly connected to each other, just enough that the people that read each volume will get a huge payoff from doing so. And I've read each of these books at least 3 times, some more, some less, and it has been a delight every time, and it's been the best series that I've ever bought for that reason. And I know in being sort of a pompous asshole for saying that it is the best series, but it really is that good. And it's not like this thing that you have to pay like twice its retail value for. You can go on Amazon right now and you can get it for what is pretty much its retail value, maybe a little less, which is fine for anyone, I'm sure. But definitely go and get it if you want the absolute best series that has everything in it for you to get. Like, if you only get one really thought-provoking and critically acclaimed series for your collection, make it Phoenix. Even if you just get the 1 volume of Phoenix, which, you know, you can look at my reviews and see which series might appeal to you, which book may appeal to you more. But definitely just get any one of them, just to have that sort of piece set to sort of round out any person's collection. But that's all I have to say about my top 10 favorite mangas to read. And well, I'm sure you're going to comment and say how some of these things should have been on there, some of these shouldn't have, and that's all great because I love feedback. It gives me something to do when I check my email. So I'll see you guys later, and bye.